Award winners for sure. Bell & Howell is a company that's been around for over 100 years. And so, yeah, they do things, and they know light. You know, we might even think of them from projectors. So they do things for us that they don't do for other people. We have sold over 2.6 million different variations of our Bell & Howell lights here at HSN. And what's really cool about these, remember how I was talking about light? Let there be light. We love their disc lights, but these have kind of an elevated platform. So you not only get that uplighting, which I think is really different from what we normally see in solar lighting, because there's no cables, there's no electrician, there's no contractor, there's no construction permit. These go with you, glamping, camping, coasters, indoors, outdoors. Of course, they sip the energy of the sun to charge. But then, you know how that speaker had a light show with Julie Truster? It's like these have their own light show. First and foremost, there's a lot of them. So normally when we do our Bell & Howell lights, there are, you know, sometimes between 4 and 6, maybe if we're lucky, an 8-pack. This is a clearance price, only as long as supplies last. And then not only that, it's 5 flex pay, only until 12 midnight, and all you do is select your color of choice. So I just want to read these off to make sure that, okay, this is the light brown, correct? Okay, so it looks kind of taupey to me, or like a desert clay, but we are calling it light brown in the system. This is the dark brown, just so you can kind of compare. That would be the trim color on my mom and dad's house. They have that dark brown. Then we also have the silver. That is a nice matte gray. There is our optic white, of course. And then our hunter green, that's also a nice big, a great trim color, but also say you're putting it on a lawn area. Now you do get, I think, the stakes with this as well, but kind of blends in with, you know, your lawn or your greenery. Even if you're putting it in a potted plant that has its own little built-in camouflage, it's better than a half off sale. This is a big deal. So 737-249, 5 flex pay ends at midnight. Oh, he's a big deal. Maybe you haven't heard, maybe you haven't met Lou Caputo. We call him the OG of HSN. He's been, this is not his first rodeo. He's been around for over 2 decades, no, he says, both in front of and behind the scenes. And Lou, we love it when you're here, especially with Bell & Howell, because Bell & Howell is a name that we recognize, but more importantly, we need lighting around our home, whether it's safety. One of my girlfriends, I don't do Uber Eats, you know, I love to cook. That's why I love that NiMh air fryer. But, you know, because I've been over to her house, and frankly, and I've been there several times, and I have a tough time figuring out which door to go to, and I've been there. It's not, I mean, those are familiar surroundings. If you just want to make sure your packages or your pizza delivery gets there, safety, beauty, convenience, no wiring, no extra cost. There's every reason to love this, and it's Bell & Howell for the lowest price we've ever offered, right?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. And think about this. They're called the ultimate disc lights for a reason. We'll just throw that word around, okay? These guys have the LEDs on top of them, these surface mount diodes all over the top of this. But then, for the first time ever, Bell & Howell has actually put them into the sides of the light as well. So you're getting the light coming from 2 different directions. Now, like our regular disc lights, you can mount these using the stakes into the ground if you want to, just like I've got in this flower box right here. They can sit flat in their back, as you see right here. You can even mount them onto a fence post like I've got right here, using what we call the tiny keyhole in the back. That's that little hole in the middle right there. So you can hang it on a screw or a nail. There is a switch on this to turn them on and off, but I promise you're going to use it one time. First time you put them out there. Then after that, watch what happens. When the lights go down, the lights come on. And just like that, you've got this amazing field of beautiful white light all around you. And these things are self-regulating, so you don't even have to worry about them. I mean, you never change the batteries in them because the sun powers them. They draw their energy from the sun. And it also turns them on and off, so no worrying about, is it daylight savings time? Is it not? There's no timers to deal with, Shannon. These right here are the best, fastest way to get curb appeal, to get ambiance in your backyard, to just make your house look better.
Well, and even if your toolkit is a butter knife, as mine is, you are covered. You don't have to worry about construction or laying wire or cabling. You can move these indoors or outdoors. Remember, they sip the energy of the sun with which to charge. You can use them with the stakes or without. This is what the stakes look like. So even if you want to put them in a potted plant, you can. If you want to set this on a balcony, if you want to set this even porch side, dock side, pool side, table side, picnic shelter, wherever you're going, they really are genius. And it's kind of like have a light show to go along with your light. So not only are you getting more of them for the best price that we've ever offered, you can see that beautiful starlight design, so that elevated platform even maximizes that wonderful glow, safety, security, convenience, portability, bright light, and more of them for the best price that we've ever offered. Even if you've never purchased Bell & Howell lights before, trust me when I tell you, in fact, we might even take, hello, is that Bill Duggan calling me? Bill Duggan, I love you. Bill Duggan is going to be my on-air boyfriend. No disrespect to you, Lou, but you're taken. So hello, my on-air boyfriend.
I'm calling you.
I'm not going to do that protective call blocking, by the way, for Bill. I'm going to take his call, although I could block him. But Bill, you're so cute. I love you. But the Bell & Howells, I mean, they're cute, they're stylish, they're bright. See, Lou, yeah, I thought you were a hard act to follow. Top that, mister.
Yeah. You know what? You tell Bill Duggan to wait his turn. This is my time.
I put him in his place.
That's right, Bill. It's Lou time. You settle down, mister. We'll get to you.
See, I've lost complete control. My producer, Steve, is like, oh boy, here we go. Done. Hey, Lou, when is the last time that we did kind of that elevated platform? I'm actually trying to remember. Man, did I even have those right with you with that? Like, I love that additional like circle of light. I mean, at least for me, it's been a while. I just can't believe.
This is the first time.
Oh, it is.
Well, it's the first time in a light. We launched these several months ago, but this is the first time Bell & Howell's ever done this before, where you get the best of both worlds. And what I mean by that is Bell & Howell lights, these disc lights are up lights, okay? So notice when I put this glass on here and use it as a coaster, one of my favorite, fun things to do, you see how that light comes up through the bottom of this and it gives it this lovely glow, right? That's something you only get with disc lights, but traditional solar lights also give you that ring on the ground, and a lot of people like that. Well, these will do that as well now because we have those panels on the side that give you all that extra light coming out of the sides, which I absolutely love. So if you put these on a staircase now, Shannon, it's not just lighting up the railings, it's lighting up the whole trestle all the way across. So you don't need to worry about that. You put them on a tabletop, it lights everything on the tabletop, which is why it's so awesome to use for a centerpiece. If you put it in a luminary, look at this thing. It's crazy how this is glowing, but that's what you get with these. I mean, that's what's so amazing. And of course, these are weather resistant, so you don't have to worry about leave them outside. I've got some that have been out here for years, but these right here are the penultimate disc lights. These are the best, the ultimate, the ones that Bell & Howell has put all their development into, Shannon. I think that when people get these home and start using them, you know what I always say, the one mistake they can make? Buying one set.
Yeah, it's true. Even though this is a bigger set than we normally do, because normally, it's 6 or 8. I've done several today's specials where it's 8. When it's 10, it's even better. But man, that price is mind-blowing to me because, like Lou said, I actually didn't realize that they hadn't done that elevated panel before, which I think is genius. Because then, of course, you get that wonderful, not only the uplight, but I say that light show for no additional cost. That price is cuckoo, especially when you consider you don't have to hire somebody to put these in. Now, this is the light brown. This is the dark brown. You might even want to do, if you want to get 2 sets, that would be a nice matchy-matchy. Then if you're thinking of doing 2 sets, which would be a great way to go, because everything is on 5 flex only until 12 midnight. We're calling this silver. It's like a soft dove gray, and then we've got a white, but I like those 2 together. And then what's kind of fun, if you want it to have its own chameleon-like camouflage, if you're putting it, say, along the lawn edging or next to any of your potted plants, things like that, then that green is also great. Stakes included, you could use them with the stakes or without. And then that 5 flex pay is only good until 12 midnight. And Lou, like we keep saying, you're only limited to your own imagination because there's more light, they're bright. As long as you let the sun kind of recharge them, then good indoors or outdoors, right?
Oh, absolutely. As long as you put them outside during the day to recharge them. Don't even worry about the snow with these, Shannon, because I know you're from Minnesota. Don't worry about the snow, because all you got to do is brush that snow off of them during the day so they get the sun. These actually look pretty awesome when that snow first falls on top of them at night. They're really fantastic. And the best thing is they're not these guys right here, Shannon. This is the next step up.
It is indeed. All right. Well, grab them if you can. Remember, it's basically like a half-off sale, pretty close to that. And what we've got is, well, I'll tell you, they're genius, and you definitely want more than one.
They really are.
All right, Lou, thank you. He waited his turn
welcome,
patiently,
Shannon.
so like a good boy, we'll go to him
say hi
next.
to Bill for me.
Thank you, Lou. Nice to have you here. See, we're all friends. We miss each other.